Hello, how are you tonight? Good to have you here. Welcome to this webinar that we are going to do about this virus that is attacking all of us. We are all in the same storm. It's not the same boat. The boat is going to be different for each one, but we are in the same storm. Depending on what you do now, you can have a boat that will survive this storm. And this is what we are going to talk here. This is what we are here to do. We are going to see some details of the coronavirus, what it's doing in our body today. This is a webinar that will take this first session and 3 more sessions. And we are going to be progressive in the exercises because the lymphatic system is the major part of the immune system. The lymphocytes that are the antibodies that are born in the lymphatic system are those that have the ability to kill this virus. They are intelligent antibodies and they can figure out what to do. However, if your lymphatic system is sluggish, and I will talk more about that later on, there will be difficulties for the lymphocytes to be produced and to attack the virus. And today in our first session, we are going to see how the virus can infect you, because then we can prevent to get this thing, and how to prevent is to get in your body, how he's going to infect you, how this little thing is going to infect you. We are going to talk about a viral load, what is that, and this is important for us not to get sick to the point to go into the hospital, and how lymphatic yoga can boost your immune system. But the major part of the immune system is our lymphatic system. However, our lymphatic system, we will be a chat at the end. We can have some questions. We have a lot of people registered for this website, and I'll get some questions at the end of the webinar. Then you write down if you have any questions regarding this. And what is this virus about? This virus is not something that's considered live, because it's a inert thing that needs a host to replicate, to duplicate, and to have life. It's going to attack your cells and rob the DNA of the cell to be able to survive. Then the virus has a lot of spikes, as you already saw, the many drawings of this. Usually the colorful coronavirus that you see, they were done by artists based in real pictures, because the real picture is black and white of the coronavirus. And with this, a lot of spikes, when it gets into your body, it perforates the membrane of the cells, it robs your DNA of the cell and replicates inside the cell, multiplicate a lot. And then it kills the cells, and all this multiple coronavirus that you create in one cell is going to spread and attack other cells. Because of this, it can be very fast. When people get sick, some of them can get very, very bad, fatal. It can be a fatal, it is a fatal in some people. Very quickly, because of the proliferation of the coronavirus. And why? This is what the scientists, and I'm based in our research that came from China. Physicians from Europe went to China, to Wuhan, when the thing started there and it was bad. And they wrote this paper about everything that they saw to help all the other physicians in the other countries, because they do not know it's a new virus. The body does not have immunity for this virus. It's a virus that came from bats. And the Wuhan market of animals, they sell live animals there. And it passed to a human being, then it starts to be contagious to all other humans. And it perforates the cell, it multiplicates very quickly inside one cell, it kills the cells and then attacks other cells. All of them are out of the cell. And the scientists do not know, I'm based in other research papers that came from Italy and from Australia also to do this entire webinar. And they do not know why some people react so differently. What are the reactions? In some people, younger people are dying, and some younger people have almost no symptoms. And they do not know why this is happening. And now my approach, studying the lymphatic system as a lymph therapist for over 30 years, I'm studying the lymphatic system, is that the lymphatic system is sluggish for certain people because they are not working with the system. Some people are born with the lymphatic system that needs more attention than others, people that have autoimmune conditions, for example. The immune system, the lymphatic system is attacking the good cells of the body. Then this is also true. I have a lot of immune conditions, had autoimmune conditions and don't have any because I keep my lymphatic fluid flowing properly. How to prevent it to get into your body? First thing, the virus is going to get into your body through an opening, and especially the mouth, the nose, and the eyes also. The Chinese doctor that was the whistleblower in Wuhan, and that died after he said that this was a different disease. He was an ophthalmologist. He was a doctor of the eyes. And you can get this virus, and if you touch your eyes, your nose, your mouth, he got into you. And with his spikes, it's going to perforate the cells. Then we have to have a lot of care to wash the hands all the time. They are saying all this, we know that, but this is the reason, because the virus survives for a long time in certain surface, and this is a matter of next webinar that we will do. But one thing that I want you to know today that's also important before we do our practice, that means working with the lymphatic system to strengthen the lungs and also to strengthen our immunity through the free flow of the lymphatic system. When the lymphatic system is flowing properly, the lymphocytes will be produced very quickly. If a virus or a bacteria enters in your body, the lymphatic system is in a top shape and we'll be able to immediately figure out what the lymphocytes, they are intelligent cells, what they have to produce to neutralize the virus. And they will multiplicate very quickly also, the lymphocytes. However, if your lymphatic system is flowing properly, this is the way that we are going to work here, to make sure that the lymph fluid flows properly. Let me talk about viral load before I mention a little more about the practical class that we will do. What is viral load? Chances are that you are going to get a disease that would be very strong if you are in contact with many viruses. If the amount of virus that you come in contact with is big. For example, if you go out and you go to the grocery store, there will be people there that have the coronavirus. Today, they believe that the coronavirus, it's a heavy particle, heavy virus, and falls down in the surface. Today, they are not sure that this is the only way that the virus propagates. They also believe they have aerosol. They also are in the air in certain conditions. Then if it is in the air, you breathe in, you got the virus. Then it's important avoiding going outside. This is not a joke. The more you go out, the more you get in contact with virus, a bigger amount of virus. And if you get in contact with a bigger amount of virus, each one will attack cells and then they replicate in each one of your cells. And you can imagine what happens very quickly. It can become a fatal disease. Then it's very important to be social distance now. Even your family that doesn't live in your home, avoid contact with people from outside to prevent this. But we are going to work with the lymphatic system to make sure that's in a top shape to battle all this virus and stop this coronavirus things. I will talk in one of the other webinars about herd immunity, that this is what we are going to work here. That really means when a lot of people are immune to the virus, the other people, the virus cannot go around people. If a bunch of people, and they believe that's around 70% of the population is immune to the virus, the virus cannot go around because people are immune. Then the immune person cannot pass to anybody else. And this will make this tidal wave of this virus to go down, to disappear. And they believe that vaccine would be one of the forms to do this, but vaccine takes a long time. 1.5 years is considered today a record time to prepare a vaccine. Then we don't know when it's going to happen, even though because the virus mutates, evolves, and changes very quickly. Then a lot of vaccines have to be updated. And this is the challenge with this virus. Then, how lymphatic yoga can boost your lymphatic system. We are going to work with the lymphatic system because it's the major part of the immune system, the one that produces the lymphocytes, the cells that can kill the coronavirus, because they are intelligent. They have the ability to figure out what they need to produce in terms of biochemistry to neutralize the virus or to destroy it. And the lymphatic system is a huge amount of fluids in the body, transparent fluids, that's twice bigger. Some people believe that's 3 times bigger in volume compared to the blood. But there is a problem there. The lymphatic system does not have an automatic pump in the body. As the blood is pumped by the heart's automatically moving your blood 24 hours per day. However, the lymphatic system is not connected to the heart, and the heart cannot pump this fluid. Then this fluid is going to get stagnant, and this is for everybody. There is no exception. Over the years, the problem accumulates because sluggishness. It starts with the sluggishness first. It flows very slowly. And it starts to accumulate toxins because the lymphatic system, the 3 main functions of the lymphatic system is to cleanse the body from trash, dead cells, debris, virus, bacteria. It's the cleanser of the body, but also it helps to nourish the cells, bringing through the interstitial fluid, that is the lymphatic system with another name, the lymphatic fluid outside of the lymph vessels is called interstitial fluid, but is the lymph fluid absorbed by this vase. And the lymphatic system also nourishes the cells, helps to nourish the cells. And it's the defensor of the body, it's the major part of the immune system. And because it's going to get sluggish, it's going to retain toxins, cannot produce the lymphocytes properly because it's overloaded with toxins, and the cells are going to be nourished in an environment that's toxic. Then aging can be accelerated or delayed by the flow of the lymphatic system. And working with the lymphatic fluid, who is going to move this fluid since the heart's not doing this for us? You have to do this. Everybody have to do this through motion with the muscles and breathing. These are the two major pumps for the lymphatic system. And when you sleep, for example, in the evening, the body does not move. There is no muscle motion or almost nothing. And the lymphatic fluid gets stagnant. And when you wake up, you may wake up stiffer than the night before. And you walk a little and move, oh, it's fine now, that's great. But over the years, this accumulates and creates conditions and diseases in the body because it's the lymphatic system. Then we need to work with this. Specific motions, the motions that I do here are focused, targeted for the lymphatic system in terms of anatomy and physiology, and even the breathings. We are going to do several different breathings. The lungs are very delicate structures. They have millions of alveoli, little sacs, that they are very delicate. Then we need to start our breathing techniques today with the basic breathing with the diaphragm, starting to fill up the alveoli that are not being used. What you don't use, you lose. That means if you don't breathe fully and deeper, the alveoli in the areas that you are not breathing in the lungs, they glue together because it's warm and wet there. Then we are going to start to open all the alveoli of the lungs, and over the other webinars, then we will do other breathing techniques to start to strengthen them. Today, we are going to use the capacity of the lung and bring flexibility for the diaphragm. That's the major muscle in charge of the breathing. And this is what we are going to do today. Let me see, I'm getting something here. Let me see what. Some people are saying that's fine. Some people are saying that's frozen. I am in the chat now. I'm fine here, I'm fine here, I'm fine here. It may be the area where you are, the internet, because everybody's at their homes now and the internet's overloaded, especially if you live in a dense area where a lot of people live there. A lot of people are using the internet simultaneously because everybody's at home. And fine for me, fine here, fine for me too. Okay, this is good. Then if you are having problems, intermittent internet, nobody now is saying that's intermittent. It's because you are in a dense area. A lot of people are using the internet. I'm sorry. Anyway, we are going to have this recorded, and it will be available for you. I believe that's for 1 week. I'm not sure. For you to practice. I hope that you follow the 3 next webinars. There is a fee because I spend a lot of money with the webmaster, with the social media, and even with Zoom to be able to have you all guys here simultaneously. It's a nominal fee. It's going to be $75 for the 3 sessions that will follow, because I want all of you to learn how to do this. We need to keep ourselves immune or strong in immunity to battle and survive this quickly without any symptoms. And we are going to start then. We are going to do some standing positions as well today. Let's rub both hands until we feel them warmer and warmer. I'm a lymph therapist. I graduated in Germany and also in Austria. Let's bring both hands to the neck. I have been studying the lymphatic system for almost 30 years together with yoga. I'm a yoga master as well. Pressing and releasing the air of the neck, pressing and releasing it. Then it's not any motion that's going to move the lymphatic system. It has to be very specific, very targeted, and cannot be demanding exercises, because the lymphatic system comes to a spasm. The vessels will come to a spasm, and it would be as if you are not doing exercises. It has the same result if you do demanding exercises. Because of this, it has to be moderate exercises. Now let's rub both hands again until you feel them warmer and warmer. And we can bring the hands crossed like that to press and release between the neck and shoulder. Press and release it. If you cannot do that, you use one hand at a time. And there are ways for you to do the thing. Even if you cannot do in a complete full range of motion, as I'm doing, it does not matter. If you can only do 20% of the range of motion, this will bring a lot of results as you do regularly. You need to do consistently. Those exercises are for you to do every day, because you sleep and the lymphatic system gets sluggish. And we don't want to accumulate this stagnation, this sluggishness that will transform over the years in diseases. Very good. Now think of your shoulders, and as you can do this standing or in the chair as I am. Later on, I will be standing. Inhale, lift both shoulders towards the ears, breathing in through the nose. Exhale with a sigh and drop them. Very good. Again, breathing in, lift both shoulders to the ears. Lift more. Exhale with a sigh. Again, breathing in. Lift both shoulders. Higher now, higher, higher, higher. Exhale with a sigh. And drop. Once more, breathing in through the nose in the way that you can do, but do it slowly. Don't do, this is not the breathing. Do like that. I'm still breathing in. Then the elevation of the shoulder is synchronized with the breath. Exhale. Very good. Let's do just one more time. Inhale, slowly lift the shoulders, still breathing in. Breathing in more, breathing in more. Excellent. Now we are going to use the fingertips of 4 fingers to tap below the collarbones. As simple as that. The collarbones are these bones here, and we are going to go back and forth, breathing in and out through the nose. Excellent. Very good. Now, we are going to tap the sternum bone, the breastbone, up and down, up and down. Very good. Up and down, up and down. We have a bunch of lymph nodes in these areas, and we are wakening them up for them to do their job, to produce the lymphocytes when we need them, and to produce them fast and in a huge amount, because this is their job. Now bring the fingertips together, and we are going to tap the ribs, going back and forth, breathing in and out through the nose. Excellent. Very good. Keep breathing. Avoid holding your breath, please. Keep breathing. Shake arms and hands out, but in a relaxed way, like that. Very relaxed, as if they were wet and you want to make them drier. Now let's bring the fingertips to the shoulders. Think of your elbows. We are going to draw small circles in the air with both elbows. Breathing in and out through the nose. We have clusters of lymph nodes. The lymph nodes are filtering stations for the lymphatic system. And they are good because the lymphocytes are dormant there. Gently pause and reverse the direction of the circles. Small circles first, small circles. However, the lymph nodes, it's another source of sluggishness of the lymphatic system. Then besides the fact that the fluid is not pumped by the heart, the lymph nodes slow down the fluid because they have to analyze the fluid. And we have hundreds of lymph nodes in the body, and especially in the joints. Then we are working with the shoulder joints, lubricating the shoulder joints and waking up all the lymph nodes that we have there. There is a bunch there. Very good, excellent. Now let's shake arms and hands out in a very relaxed way. Shake everything out. We are going to hold the neck like that. As we hold a dog or a cat, hold the flesh. And holding the flesh of the neck, we are going to do small and quick signs of yes, 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 and yes. But it has to be small and quick, fast. Yes, 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 yes. Breathe, remember to breathe, please. Now no, from side to side, small and quick signs of no, fast, no, no, and no, and no. Breathe, breathe, remember to breathe, please. Remember to breathe. Now gently pause, let's shake this hand out as if it was wet. And let's do the same thing with the other hand. Hold the flesh and keep holding. Keep holding the flesh, small and quick signs of yes, yes, and yes. Now breathe. In and out through the nose. Keep your mouth closed. I have to speak then, but otherwise my mouth would be closed because it's in and out through the nose. No, small and quick signs of no, and no, and no. Excellent. Now shake arms and hands out, and we are going to come to a standing position now. Let me put this chair away. Very good. Let me see if you can see me. Okay, here. Yes. Great. Inhale, lift both arms over the head, breathing in, breathing in. And as you exhale, simply lower the arms. You can do this sitting in a chair as well. If you prefer, if you have any situation, you can be in the chair. Breathing in, lift both arms. We are opening all the alveoli of the lungs, then breathing in throughout the entire elevation of the arms. Exhale, slowly lower. Anyway, you don't want to be in a ventilator. Let's do again. Inhale through the nose, lift, lift. Even though because there is not enough ventilators for everybody that's sick. But the ventilators, they also are a problem for the alveoli. And this is their research papers, because the ventilators can damage the alveoli and they produce more cytokines that gradually create fibrosis in the lungs. Then we have to avoid also the ventilators. Now, breathing in, gaze in a single spot in front of you. Breathing in, lift your heels and arms. Breathing in, breathing in. Then the heels are off the floor now. Exhale, slowly lower heels and arms. Let's do it again. Breathing in, lift heels and arms. Breathing in. Exhale, lower heels and arms. Now, we are going to move the chin up throughout this motion. I am having a little sandals here. Then, breathing in, lift your heels, arms, breathing in, and point your chin gradually towards the sky at the end of this motion. Exhale, lower heels and arms. Now, tuck your chin slightly in and lower your head. Keep the spine straight. Inhale, lift your head in line with the spine. Still breathing in, lift heels, arms at the end, point your chin to the sky. Exhale, lower heels and arms. Avoid, when you lift the arms, avoid doing this with the arms. I want the shoulder blades apart. Don't squeeze like that. Then let's do again. Inhale. Breathing in, first lift heels, arms, breathing in, at the end, chin to the sky, lips apart. Exhale, lower heels, arms, tuck your chin in, lower your head and squeeze the abdomen at the end. And as you breathing in, let's do just one more time. The more times we repeat it, we cannot repeat too much. There is a certain times, the easier will become. Then breathing in, lift your heels, arms, at the end, chin to the sky, lips apart. And as you exhale, lower your heels, arms, tuck your chin in, lower your head and squeeze the abdomen to eliminate our residual air. Now relax the abdomen, inhale, bring your head in line with the spinal column. And we are going to do a simple rotation with the spinal column. Then keep your feet slightly apart, I would say hip width apart. And we are going to do a rotation like that. Then when you turn to the right side, lift your left heel off the floor. When you turn to the right, when you turn to the left, the right heel off the floor. Then look behind you when you twist at the opposite heel of the floor, like that. Look behind you at the opposite heel of the floor. Breathing in and out through the nose. We are simply twisting and untwisting the spinal column to release all the stagnations around the spine. The lymph fluid spreads throughout the entire body. It permeates all organs, all tissues of the body, including the bones. And very gently, we are going to move the head to the other direction. Then the body is doing the same thing, but the head is going to the other direction. The heels are still moving up and down alternately. Breathing in and out through the nose. Now, allow your head to follow your body again. Look behind you at the opposite heel of the floor. Breathing in and out through the nose. And gradually allow this motion to stop by itself. Gradually, very good. Feet closer to each other. And you can do this next motion either in the chair or standing as I am. Let's tap the right hand on the right thigh, the left hand on the left thigh. Breathing in and out through the nose. Listen to the sound of your breath. We are increasing circulation throughout the entire body, lymph and blood circulation as well, helping to eliminate the toxins that are still storing in the body. And you may feel a certain warmth after we do a few more exercises or even now already. Gently stop. Now we are going to cross right elbow and left knee closer and vice versa. Breathing in and out through the nose. Listen to the sound of your breath. Very good. We are also bringing balance to the right and left hemispheres of the brain and for the body as well. Gently pause. Now bring your feet closer to each other, and we are going to move the weight of the body to the heels and to the ball of the feet. We are going to go back and forth like that, to the ball of the feet and to the heels. Going back and forth, breathing in and out through the nose. Listen to the sound of your breath. Excellent, very good. Gently pause. Keep your spine straight, shoulders back and down. Elongate your neck. Do not allow your chin to be forward. Then bring your head in line with the spinal column. Separate your feet hip width apart again. And as you breathe in, open both arms at shoulder height. And look up, chin to the sky. And as you exhale, round your back and hug yourself. Hold at the opposite shoulder blades if you can. Drop your head and squeeze the abdomen at the end of this exhalation. Breathing in, synchronize the motion and the breath. Breathing in, lift your spinal column, open both arms at the end, point your chin to the sky, hold a brief moment to the air, exhale, round your back, hug yourself, drop the head and squeeze the abdomen at the end. Relax the abdomen. Breathing in, lift one vertebra at a time. Open both arms, chin to the sky. Lift your heart. Hold a brief moment. Exhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Hug yourself and let go. All toxins, all carbon dioxide. Now drop your head at the end. Crown of the head to the floor. Relax the abdomen. breathing in, open and receive a new wave of fresh, pure oxygen. Lift your heart, open your heart center now. And as you exhale, round your back, hug yourself, drop the head and squeeze the abdomen at the end. Relax the abdomen, breathing in, lift one vertebra at a time. Open your arms again and receive this new stream of life force, pure energy, pure oxygen. Open your heart, hold it. Exhale through the nose and throw away all trash, all debris, all toxins stored in the body, in the mind as well. And then emotional level, drop your head. Inhale again, breathing in through the nose, open and receive this new wave of vital force. Lift your heart, open your heart widely. We cannot express our inner talents if we don't open the heart. Open it. Exhale through the nose, round your back, hug yourself, drop your head more, squeeze the abdomen. If you feel discomfort on your back, bend at the knees when you go down. Once more, last time, the best you can do now, breathing in through the nose, open and receive this stream of life force. Lift your heart. And as you exhale, round your back, hug yourself, drop the head, squeeze the abdomen, crown of the head towards the floor. Bend the knees if you needed to. Inhale, stacking up the vertebra. Let's come to a neutral position with the spinal column. And let's shake arms and legs in a very relaxed way, as if they were wet and we want to make them dry. Shake them out, shake them out. Very good. Now feet together again, feet together. I have a little carpet here. And as you're breathing in, let's lift only the right arm. Breathing in, lift your right arm. Squeeze your buttocks now. Keep your butt squeezed. Exhale, fold to the side. As you breathe in, lift your trunk. As you exhale, lower this arm. Breathing in, stay there. Lift the other arm. As you breathe in, lift the other arm. As you exhale, fold to the side. The feet are together. Inhale, lift. Breathing in, centralize your spinal column. Exhale, lower the arm. Inhale, lift the other arm. Breathing in, breathing in, breathing in. Now squeeze your butt. Fold to the left and stay there. Gaze at the armpit on the right. And as you inhale, press your right foot on the floor. Press this right foot down and keep pressing it. Exhale, relax your trunk to the left. Now breathing in through the nose, stay there. Breathing in, think of your ribs on the right side. Breathe as deeply as you can and keep breathing until the ribs move apart, like an accordion opening. Exhale, fold to the side. Press your right foot, press your right foot. Inhale, slowly lift your trunk. Breathing in, centralize your spine. Exhale, lower this arm. Inhale, lift the other arm. Squeeze your butt. Exhale, fold to the side. Gaze at the armpit. On the right, inhale, press your right foot on the floor. Exhale, relax to the right, press your left foot, relax to the right. Now breathing in, think of your ribs. Breathing in on the bottom of your left lung first. And gradually keep breathing. Opening the ribs on the left side. Breathing, press your left foot on the floor, keep pressing it. Breathing in more, inhale more. And as you exhale, relax to the side. Press your left foot, please. And as you inhale, slowly centralize your spinal column. As you exhale, lower the arm. Think of your shoulders, and we are going to draw circles in the air with both shoulders, lubricating the shoulder joints with the synovial liquid now. Simple circles. And gently pause and reverse the direction of the circles, doing the circles to the other direction. Breathing in and out through the nose. Very good. Let's shake arms and legs out in a very relaxed way. Now, we are going to fold forward from the hips like that as we exhale. Then keep your feet together, and as you're breathing in, I will do sideways for you to see better. Breathing in, lift both arms over the head. Breathing in, lift your arms. Breathing in. Now, as we exhale, bring your arms at shoulder height, fold forward from the hinge of the hips. If you need, bend at your knees. If you have any back discomfort, fold forward, drop your head, hands towards the floor, drop your head. And as you're breathing in, lift your head and look forward. Exhale, drop your head again. Inhale, look forward, straightening the spine. Then lift your spine as much as you need to straighten it. Exhale, drop your head and trunk, squeeze the abdomen at the end of this exhalation. Relax the abdomen. Inhale, look forward, straightening the spine. Bend at the knees if you feel discomfort in the back. Exhale, drop your head. Now as you're breathing in, look forward, arms at shoulder height in a T position, and we are going to lift the trunk. Lift your arms. Look up. Palms of the hands together, bend back slightly, squeeze your buttocks to bend back from the shoulder blades. Exhale, bring your back to a neutral position, gaze at your hands coming to the heart. We are going to do this motion down and up again. However, I want you to bend back from the shoulder blades. I don't want you to do this with the waistline. Then it's shoulder blades bending back. Okay, then keep your waistline in place without folding back. Then let's do it again. Inhale, lift both arms, looking up. Exhale, fold forward from the hinge of the hips. Then gradually bring your hands towards the floor, drop your head, gaze at your heart, drop the head more. Now inhale, look forward, straightening the spine. Bring your arms in a T position at shoulder height. Lift your arms, squeeze your butt. Bending back slightly from the shoulder blades. Exhale, palms of the hands together. Bring your spine to a neutral position. Gaze at your thumbs coming to the heart. Let's do once more. Inhale, lift your hands. Gaze at them. Separate your arms. Exhale, fold forward from the hips. Hands towards the floor. Drop your head. Gaze at your heart. Inhale, look up. Breathing in. Arms at shoulder height. Lift. Lift your arms, squeeze your butt, bending back slightly from the shoulder blades. Palms of the hands together, bring your hands to the heart. And as you're breathing in, bring your head to a neutral position. Let's shake arms and legs out in a very relaxed way. We are going to do some breathings now. We start to strengthen the lungs. We open a lot of alveoli already. As I said before, what you don't use, you lose. Then if the coronavirus gets there into your lungs, and this is the area that they attack first, it's already an area that does not move, that does not have life, that does not have circulation. They will make a party there, to say the truth. Then let's make sure that we do these exercises regularly. Today is just initial exercise for the lungs, to gradually to open up all the alveoli, and we are going to progress towards the other seminars to make the lungs strong and to make sure that the lymph fluid is moving throughout the entire body. Great. Now, let's do our diaphragmatic breathing. What is the diaphragmatic breathing? It's the proper breathing of human beings. Newborns breathe in this area because the diaphragm is a huge muscle below the lungs. It's here. It's attached to the ribs. It's here. If you put the hands here, you feel. This is the diaphragm. It's huge. It separates the chest from the abdomen. And this is the major muscle in charge of the inhalation. If you breathe like that, or in the upper chest, this is called shallow pore breathing. Don't go and see in the internet how to breathe, because most of them are not teaching you properly. To breathe here or here is still shallow. You need to breathe here because the diaphragm is below the lungs. And then when you're breathing in, the diaphragm will go down because it's sucking the air inside the lungs. When you exhale, the diaphragm moves up. And this will create a little motion in the navel. When you breathe in, the navel will go slightly forward without lifting the shoulders. Then keep your shoulders down all the time to prevent the shallow breathing. Breathing here implies that you are not using the bottom part of the lungs. That's huge. The lungs have a triangular shape. They are much bigger here. They will be a party place for the coronavirus if you don't breathe deeply or diaphragmatically or belly breathing. Different names for the same thing. Then let's bring the right hand to the navel. Exhale before you start. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Now breathing in on the bottom of the lungs. The navel will move slightly forward. I'm not moving my shoulders. Keep your shoulders down and relax it. Don't do this also. Shoulders down and relax it. Now squeeze the abdomen at the end of this exhalation. Relax the abdomen. Breathing in through the nose. Slowly, navel moves forward. Exhale. Think of your navel. Bring your mind to the navel and gradually squeeze the abdomen at the end of this exhalation. Relax the abdomen, breathing in, navel moves forward. Keep your spine long, straight, avoid collapsing like that. Exhale, keep your spine straight, mentally observe your navel coming in. Now squeeze the abdomen to eliminate your residual air. Relax the abdomen, now breathing in on the bottom of the lungs. Breathe in more. Exhale. It's about repetition now to restore the flexibility of the diaphragm. The diaphragm is a muscle. Squeeze the abdomen, squeeze more without air. Pause, pause. Now relax, breathing in. On the bottom of the lungs again, closer to the hips now. Try to reach the hips with the diaphragm. It's just a mental image for you to breathe deeper. Exhale. Gradually squeeze the abdomen. Squeeze more the abdomen. Squeeze more. Now squeeze the perineum, anal muscles. Squeeze all the lower muscles. And relax. Then breathing in. Closer to the hip joints. Breathing in more. Hold the air, please. Hold the air. Hold it. And as you exhale, mentally notice your navel coming towards the spinal column. Now squeeze the perineum, anal muscles. Squeeze more all these lower muscles, more. If you can, suck your belly up like that. Now relax. With control, we relax. Breathing in, navel moves forward. Breathe closer to the hips again. Should be better because it's the repetition that is gradually restoring the flexibility. Relax your shoulders, shoulders down. Relax your jaw. The jaw is not working now. Or lips. Exhale, slow down the breath. Think of your navel. And gradually squeeze your abdomen. Squeeze perineum, anal muscles. Squeeze more the lower muscles and suck your belly up. Now relax. It's the diaphragm that's moving up when we do that, and squeeze the lungs of all residual air. And this keep all the alveoli and the lungs in a top shape as we do regularly. Then today, most of you will not be able to do this, sucking the diaphragm up. That's fine. Just imagine that you are moving it up, because there is a lot of stagnations for those that cannot do this. It's not that you are fat, it's not that, this has nothing to do with anything. Fat people can do this, people that are overweighted. And has to do with stagnations. Then the diaphragm can barely move. Then let's do once more. Exhale before I start, exhale, exhale. Think of your navel. And as you're breathing in, breathe on the bottom of the lungs, navel moves forward, breathing in more. Hold the air brief moments. Check your lips. Relax your lips, please. Relax your jaw. Great. Now exhale, close your eyes and slow down your exhalation. Do it slowly as you close the eyes, relax your shoulders and feel the peace, the calm that begins to permeate your entire being. Long, slow and deeper breathing dissolve anxiety and stresses. Squeeze more the abdomen. Squeeze the perineum, anal muscles. Without air, squeeze more, suck your belly up if you can. Now relax the diaphragm with control. Let's do just one more time this one. Right hand on the navel, breathing in, avoid moving shoulders, please relax them, shoulders back and down. Apparently it was disconnected. Great, great. Let's use the fingertips again to tap below the collarbones, breathing in and out through the nose. Listen to the sound of your breath, going back and forth with both hands, back and forth. Now, we are going to do this breathing that we were doing, and we are going to exhale with the sound. We are going just to open the mouth half of the way, and we are going to say, and we are going to tap the entire upper chest and ribs, okay? Then exhale before start, exhale, breathing in on the bottom of the lungs, closer to the hips. Navel moves forward. You can bring your hand to the navel to make sure that is working. Hold the air, open your mouth half of the way. Great, let's do again. Right hand on the navel. Inhale, navel moves forward slowly. Long, slow, deep breathing without jerkness. Do a smooth inhalation. Hold the air, open your mouth. Let's do once more. Right hand on the navel, exhale. Breathing in. Avoid moving shoulders, navel moves forward, breathing in. If you can go slightly backwards, you can do that also. Shake arms and hands out. Always at the end, we are going to do what's called simple meditation, guided meditation, or relaxation. And this will help you to dissolve the stress, the panic, the fear that may have showing up, there. The calmer we are, the clearer the mind will be. And you see that you can move forward despite what's happening. We have the tools to move forward, and fear will paralyze you. But these techniques will prevent the fear. It's long, slow breathing, and now the relaxation. Then you can lie down to do that. You can be in a standing, not standing. You can be in the seated position with the spine straight as I am, or you can lie down. If you decide to lie down, bend both knees, keep your soles flat on the floor. The knees are together and the feet apart. Then the knees are bent like that on the floor. Knees together and feet apart. If you are lying down, do this, okay? And shoulders back and down, lying down, arms by your sides, palms facing up. Those that are in the chair, make sure that your soles are flat on the floor. Don't cross your fingers, your wrists, your ankles, please. Don't cross your feet. And keep your spine long, shoulders back and down. Everybody, please, and gently close your eyes. As we close the eyes, we avoid the distractions from the outside, and we can bring the attention to the inside. To the ocean of harmony, renewal, and restoration that is already within. Relax your shoulders, unclench your teeth, and allow your breathing to be spontaneous now. Abandon any control over your breath. Automatic breathing. There is nothing else for you to do or for you to undo right now. Nothing for you to force or for you to accomplish. Listen to the guidelines and feel what's going on in the body. Bring your attention, your mind to both legs. Think of your legs and mentally say to your legs, relax. My legs are relaxing. Mentally repeat it. My legs are completely relaxed. And keep your attention in the legs and see, mentally feel both legs undoing. Now move your consciousness, your attention to both arms, but relax your mind. Avoid concentrating too much. Spread your consciousness on both arms and mentally say to your arms, relax. My arms are relaxing. My arms are completely relaxed. And feel them softening, undoing, as you let go a little more. Now transfer your attention to your back and mentally say to your back, relax. And feel your entire back softening. My back is relaxing. My back is completely relaxed. And feel your back almost sinking on the floor as you let go a little more. Now gently bring your attention to your neck and relax your neck. Relax your jaw. Bring the attention to the tongue inside the mouth. And note your tongue softening. Spread your consciousness in the muscles around the lips. And note your lips undoing as you relax more. Now move your consciousness to both eyes, right and left. And relax your eyelids. Allow both eyelids to become flexible as you let go a little more. Now as you're breathing in naturally, as you are doing, imagine that you're breathing in 2 streams of a pure white light, a brilliant white light, entering through the nose, passing through the nostrils, flowing to the walls of the throat, and wherever it goes, it softens, it purifies, it restores. Allow this brilliant white light to flood both lungs, illuminating your lungs, nourishing the lungs, revitalizing all the alveoli, strengthening them. And this is a very pleasant sensation of comfort, well-being that spreads throughout your entire being. Allow this pure light to diffuse through the lymph vessels, circulatory system, blood vessels, arteries, capillaries throughout your entire body. Visualize like a net of brilliant light permeating all tissues of the body, all muscles, all bones, all joints, ligaments, tendons, like a balm. Wherever it goes, it softens, it clears, it purifies, it dissolves stagnations, toxins, malfunctions. It replaces them with restoration and pure harmony. Allow a gentle smile to come to your lips as a result of the comfort, well-being, tranquility, peace that are taking place right now, physically, mentally, and emotionally. And very gradually and gently, move your attention to the outside. Become aware of your natural breathing and the slight motion of the navel. Without modifying your breathing, breathing in navel rises slightly, and when you breathe out, navel falls. Breathing in, navel rises, breathing out, navel falls. Feel the weight of your entire body. And supported by all the sensations, bring your attention to the outside completely. Prepare to open the eyes. And those that are lying down on the floor, slowly move your head to the right and to the left side, as slowly as it possibly can be done. Those that are in the chair, as I am, will move the head slowly up and down, very slowly. Keep your spine straight for those that are in the chair. Moving the head slowly up and down, up and down, up and down. And when you centralize the head, please stop the motion. Keep your head in line with the spinal column. And if you have any questions, I will be able to answer a few questions. We have a lot of people in the room. Then please write down your questions if you have any. I can't thank you enough. I'm a current YTT yoga teacher training, and you have provided a deep well of information that I will be sure to use and pass on to others. Thank you. I look forward to more webinars. I am subscribed to the Lymphatic Yoga website. You can also subscribe to the Lymphatic Yoga .net. We have a membership there where I have a lot of videos of yoga classes that I'm teaching and on the floor and all the motions, but for the lymphatic system. And the results are amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. Good seeing you. Namaste, Deli. Can you explain the rising of stomach and diaphragm? Breath pulled my stomach up. if I can explain the rise of the stomach as you're breathing in and out, this is what I understood, is throughout the breathing, correct? When you're breathing in, I will explain again, maybe it was not clear enough, the diaphragm is the major muscle in charge of the breathing. The lungs are two inert sacs. They are like sponges. They do not have the ability to bring air inside themselves. It's the muscles that we do this, that will do this. And the major muscles is here, below the lungs. And it's called diaphragm. And the diaphragm is here, attached to the ribs. And when you breathe in, the diaphragm pulls the air inside of the lungs, going down. When you're breathing in, because the diaphragm goes down, it will press the internal organs. And the internal organs will be slightly forward. Because of this, you have a slight belly there when you're breathing in. It's the internal organs that are being pressed by the diaphragm. And this is your clue that you're breathing properly. And as you exhale, the diaphragm moves up again, squeezes the lung from all residual air, and the internal organs return to the place. The proper breathing or diaphragmatic breathing also provides a deep massage in the internal organs, preventing stagnation in the liver, in the kidneys, in the spleen, in the stomach, keeping them healthy. Then the diaphragmatic breathing is not working with the biggest part of the lungs, that's the bottom part. You can oxygenate better. You are also massaging the internal organs, preventing future stagnations that you don't feel in a few years. They will show up through diseases in the adrenal glands, in the kidneys, whatever is there, all the internal organs. Then this is the reason that the belly moves up and down. The diaphragm squeezes the internal organs. When you're breathing in, they will go forward. When you breathe out, the diaphragm releases the internal organs and they move up. Nobody can do this internal massage for you. Only you if you breathe properly. Newborns, as I said before, breathing this way. Very good. Thank you so much for the awesome class. Thank you so much. Missed you very much. Hi, Jenny. Good to see you here. Thank you for the amazing experience. I'm so released. Thank you, my dear. Thank you, Adelie. And you also, somebody's asking about the next webinar. Please register if you want to keep this classes because they will be progressive. We are going to do all other breathing techniques and other motions, because we cannot just move the lymphatic system from a moment to other because there is a lot of stagnations there. Then make sure that you register. We have also limited space. I had to enlarge the space for this one that was free, and I did, but has a huge cost, I would say. And then make sure if you want to register as soon as possible. Next time, see you at Kripal. I also teach at Kripal. Thank you so much, Adelie. Wonderful seeing you. Thank you so much. I have often stiff neck and shoulders. Is that also lipedema related? Stiff neck and shoulders, if you have lipedema, can be related. But it's easily, I will not say easily, but it's solved if you do this regularly. If you do this lymphatic yoga exercise, because a stiff neck is the lymph fluid that also gets stagnant in the neck. And then it starts to harden. The lymph fluid hardens when it's not moving because it's rich in protein. And protein hardens when it's not moving. This is one of the reasons also that we cannot keep this fluid sluggish or stagnant, because it's going to harden the tissues around and it is not going to be good. It will create diseases over time. Thank you a lot. What is the purpose of shaking arms and hands out at the end of each exercise? Hi, Tammy, good to see you here. Why do we shake arms and hands out? It's to release the stagnations that may be there, and with the breathing, the exercise, cluster of stagnations. And if you do it in a very relaxed way, you help to release these clusters that may be there. Thank you for the wonderful to have a live class with you. I see you again. I hope you can offer some live sessions to our subscribers to your website. We are going to think about that, to offer live classes for the subscribers. And my webmaster is here taking the class, and I'm sure that he heard this. We will figure out how to do this. Good idea. Why is it when I do the deep breathing, it feels like I am not getting as much air in as when I breathe my normal way? You know what? Because you are tense, we are contracting, probably you are doing this with the shoulders. Then because of this, I repeated many times, relax your shoulders. Because you want to do, there is the anxiety factor there, when you are doing something that maybe you didn't do before, deeper breathing, and you try to do, you want to do, and then you contract the muscles, then make sure that you relax. The next webinar, I'm going to work with some motions that are going to make you to breathe deeper despite of yourself, despite of the things that you may be doing throughout the class. And this will be in the next webinar. Then you will learn how to avoid the traps that prevent you from breathing properly. How deep should you breathe in? I often feel a block is the same person. You should breathe as deeply as you can, to the point that you feel even the hips moving slightly. But this will happen only after you do every day with practice, regularity. You feel the diaphragm moving the hips, nourishing and massaging the hips as well. Is there a difference between diaphragmatic breathing and embryonic breathing? Good question, Cynthia. Very good question. The diaphragmatic breathing is just moving the diaphragm up and down. The embryonic breathing has a different pattern that you do with the diaphragm that we can do at the end of the webinar. It's a very advanced breathing, embryonic breathing, but it makes your lungs very good also, your diaphragm very strong. It's advanced breathing that we cannot do today or in the next webinar. It will be done in the last one. They are completely different, to say the truth, although you are using the diaphragm, but in a completely different way. Good question. Thank you for the question. Yvonne, at the end of the inhale, you said to hold and then rise the stomach up before you exhale. That's not true, Yvonne. At the end of the inhale, a few times I said, hold the air. I said this. And to rise the stomach, we will do this only when we are without air. Then probably there was a discrepancy in the rhythm of the breathing. We rise the stomach when we are without air. Good, thank you for the question. Good question as well. Do you teach in Europe? Yes, I taught in France. I did a workshop in France 2 years or 3 years ago. I taught in Germany as well. Julie, I'm already registered for all the webinars. Well, I really appreciate, I don't see any other questions. What is the best way to relieve stress from the knees? Stress from the knees is stagnation of lymph fluid as well. Always, it's going to be this. It's going to create many different things. And over these classes, you will learn how to work with this air as well. Can I do the tapping on my swollen veins in the legs? No, please don't. We will see other things for you to do in the following webinars. The swollen veins will disappear with after or reduce a lot. I would say after the third webinar, it's going to be completely different. Tapping there will not, it will create a problem. We cannot tap there. Could you show us your muscle movement at the end of the exhale? Yes, when we exhale, I'm exhaling. Now I'm going to squeeze all the lower muscles, and now I cannot talk. Then I release it, the muscle. This is the lifting of the diaphragm. I really appreciate all of you here. There are many more questions, but we don't have time anymore. I love you all. I hope to see you in our next webinar. That's going to be Sunday at 5 as well. Be sure to register now, because I'm not intending to expand anymore this room. Thank you so much. I love you. Be safe and practice your breathing and this simple exercise every day. Thank you so much for being here.